Hello guys, this is Muhammad Munir and welcome to the very first video on my channel Coding Geeks. I am a professional web developer with an experience of many years and I had been developing websites and management systems. I had created this channel to share all the knowledge I had regarding web development and other things I had learned so far, and also regarding the freelancing. So if you want to learn about web development and other things, so you should subscribe my channel and share it, and also press the bell icon. I will regularly post videos on this YouTube channel that will help you in your web developing career and also in your freelancing career. So as this is my very first video on this YouTube channel, so I hope if there is something wrong, you will tell me and guide me in the comment sections so I can clear myself on the next video. As this is the very first video on regarding the web development, so I will talk about the basics of the web development and how we can develop a website. So we can develop a website through two ways. We have to develop a front end and a back end. Front end is the end which will the user see, and back end is the server coding which is used to write so that our server will understand what the user is asking from it. Front end coding is mostly done by HTML or HTML5, which is the extended version of HTML, and we can write the backend or server coding with PHP and other languages. There are also many languages for developing the front end, but HTML is the most basic language. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. In HTML, we use different kinds of tags to do anything on the front side of our website. In this video, we will also make a simple web page using HTML. So let's continue. We can write the tags of HTML or design our web page on many compilers. I am personally using the Sublime text. You can also use Notepad and Notepad++. The procedure will be the same. So after opening the Sublime text, you can go to the view, then syntax, and then select HTML. This will help you to get all the information, all the tags pop-ups. It will recommend you all the tags you are writing or you want to write by just writing the first word of the tag. This is the program I had written already on the Sublime text to show you the main syntax, the basic syntax of writing any web page using HTML tags. Every HTML tag has a closing tag and an ending tag. The difference between them is that the ending tag has a backslash on it, just like every tag you can see on the page. The title tag it shows you the title of the website. The title of the website is the name of the website. It's mostly shown on the top. I can show you the example. Like over there, Coding Geek is the title of this blog, of this website. This is my personal blog where I post all the blogs related web development and other things. You can also follow this blog if you want to check any things regarding web development and other things. So let's back to our thing. So as you already know what is the title tag, so mostly the head tag is used to write the title of the page, and the body tag is used to write all the other tags or all the other things we want to view on the web page. So anything which is in the body tag will be on the web page. So I will remove the code, and I will write from the beginning. So just type HTML and it will recommend you the HTML, and just press enter and it will set all the basic template itself. So in title we will write hello world. As we are writing hello world web page, our title is also the hello world, and in the body section also write hello world. So after writing this thing, save this document. You have to, I already had saved this document. So if while saving this document, you have to keep in mind that you have to uh, put an extension of .html. Every time you save any HTML page, you have to save that page with an extension of HTML. Just like every Word document has an extension of txt or doc, just like HTML web page has an extension of .html. So after saving that document, just open that page from where you had saved that page. I had saved it on the desktop, so just can open it, and you can see that our title is hello world, and just like we write hello world in the body section, it is printed over here. So just like hello world, you can write anything on the body section. It will appear on the browser as it is. So this is our first video regarding web development or HTML. I hope you will like it. If there are any suggestions regarding the video, please let me know in the comment sections. And if you like the video, kindly subscribe the channel and press the bell icon, because I will regularly upload videos regarding web development and other things. Thank you. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. In the previous video, we had discussed about the introduction of web development and about the basic of HTML. And we had also printed a web page which says hello world. In today's video, we will discuss about the header tags in HTML. If you haven't seen my previous video, you can go to my channel and check that video. So header tags are basically used to represent any heading in the web pages. There are many header tags in the HTML which we can use in our browser. Before going to the example of header tag, I will show you what are the header tags in HTML. You can also check my website where you will get all the blogs regarding the videos I upload on the YouTube channel. The link will be in the description. So different type of header tags are shown in the browser like this. I have highlighted the tags. Header tags are very important while you are showing any kind of headings in the web pages, and it's also easy to set up those tags. So let's jump to the example for header tags. So open your editor where you will going to code. So I will remove that previous code. So I had told you the basic template of any HTML in the previous video, so I will just continue to the header tags. There are basically 6 header tags in HTML, which goes from H1 to H6, but mainly we use H1, H2 and H3 because the remaining header tags size are very small. So for header tag, the tags are like this. Anything you will write in between H1 starting and H1 ending will be our H1 heading. Like we will write here heading number 1. So you can make remaining tags by writing like this: H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6. So those are the main header tags in HTML. I will just copy the same thing and paste over here. So these are the header tags in HTML. So I will just save this document and I will open it in the browser. Before opening it in the browser, we have to save it with an extension of HTML. So keep in mind, every HTML document has to have an HTML extension. So I will write heading HTML and save it, and then I will open it in the browser. So you can see that all the headings in the browser. So you can write anything in between those tags. It will appear on the browser like this. Every heading tag has a different size. So if you want the source code and an example of that code, you can go to my website and check it, the blog over here, if you have any confusion. And if you have any questions regarding the video and any suggestions, kindly comment it down so I can improve the things you want me to improve. Thank you. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel again. In the previous video, we had talked about the heading tag in HTML. In this video, we will talk about paragraph tag and break line tag in HTML. You can find the related blog regarding this video in my website. The link will be in the description. And you can also find the source code of the example we will perform in this video on my website. So if you might be thinking that why we need a paragraph tag in HTML. So let's jump to the subline, which is our editor, and write some text into the basic HTML and save it and run it into the browser. So the text will be shown in the web page like this. So if we put paragraph tags and we will run it again, it will not affect our text into the web page because paragraph tag does not provide any type of styling. But what if we want to show our text in next line into its separate lines in our web page? So if we remove this text and write again, so it will show up in the web page like this. All the text will be in the same line if we write without any tags in our editor. So if we put paragraph tags around both of the text now, so you can see that our text is on next line. This is the first use of paragraph tag. Moreover, paragraph tag makes our code look more readable and good. And we can also apply styling using the paragraph tags, which we will do into the next video. So we can also put our end line in our web page by using one more tag, which is break line tag. So if we write the same text, this is the syntax for adding the break line tag. This is the tag, and we again put some text. Now if we see it in the web page, it will show up like this. The break line tag also put a line end into the web page, but there is a slightly difference between the paragraph tag and break line tag. So you can see which tag you want to use regarding your requirements and needs. This is all for this video. If you have any suggestions and any question regarding this video, you can comment me and ask me. So if you like this video, kindly subscribe the channel, as I will upload videos regarding web development regularly. Thank you. Hello guys and welcome to my channel. As we are discussing about the HTML, in our previous video we had discussed about the paragraph tag and break line tag. In this video we will see how to format our tags a little bit or apply some basic styling in HTML. So if you want to see any source code or any blogs regarding my videos, you can check it on my website. The link will be in the description. So let's jump to our code editor and write some text over here. The first tag I am going to show you is the bold text. If you want to bold the specific text in our paragraph or any code, so how you can do that? For that we will use the B tag. The B tag is used for bolding the text. So the text will show up like this. There is another tag which we can use to bold the text, which is called strong, and this is a highly recommended tag because it is more readable, but it will do the same thing as the B tag will do. The next thing I am going to show you is how to make our text italic. If you want to apply italic styling, how you can do that? For that you use the I tag, just like the B tag. For making italic we use I tag. So the text will look up like this. There is another tag which we can use for italic, is EM. Both the tags will do the same thing, but EM is highly recommended more than the I tag. So the next tag I am going to show you is underline. How, if you want to underline some specific part of your text, how you can do that? So for that we use U tag. U tag will make your part of the code underline, just like this. So there is one more tag for bold, for underlining the text is ins. Both the tag will do the same thing. So you can see that there are a couple of more tags I am going to show you in this video. So those are, one is subscript and other is subscript, and the third one is delete. So what if you want to move your text a little bit short, up and a bit shorter? Just like there are some text in the copyright or some specific text we use. For that we use the tag which is called sub, which is read as subscript. So this will make our text look like this. This is a very useful tag, mostly used to show some any specific data. So if you want to show anything on the lower side, for that we use sub. So you can see that the text will look like this. The last tag I am going to show you is del tag. This tag will make our text look like this. There is one more tag I am going to show you in this video, which is called horizontal tag. This tag will draw a horizontal line on our page like this. This is a very useful tag. We use it to separate our sections. Just like if you want to separate these two sections, so we can do it like this. So this is all for this video. If you want to see the blog regarding this video, you can go to my website. So if you like the video, kindly subscribe the channel. If you have any suggestions, kindly comment below. So in our next video we will talk about ordered list. So till next video, thank you. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel again. In the previous video we had discussed about some formatting tags in HTML. In this video we will discuss about the ordered list and unordered list, how we can create an ordered list in HTML and how we can create an unordered list in HTML. If you want to find any blogs regarding the videos I post on YouTube, you can check my website. The link will be in the description. So let's jump on our editor. So there are two types of lists in HTML. One is called ordered list and second is called unordered list. So from the name they specify one is ordered list and other is unordered list. For unordered list we use UL tag, which names as unordered list. So the tag is like this. So this is the main tag for making any unordered list, but for giving the terms into the unordered list we use li tag. The more items we have, the more li tags we will have. We will use one li tag for every item we put in our list. So if I make any list of different kinds of fruits like mango, banana, apple, orange. So our list will look like this. It will come with a bullets on behind, and this thing looks very nice in our web page. So pause the video for a little bit and practice the formatting we discussed in our previous video, so you will know better about the formatting tags and how we can use it. So after that we will discuss about the ordered list. I hope you had done all the formatting. Now we will discuss about ordered list. Just like the unordered list, for ordered list we use OL tag, which is named as ordered list. And just like in UL tag, the inner tag for UL and OL is same, which is li tag. So we can just copy paste the same. So we will copy the same data and paste it over here. So the ordered list will look like this in the web page. So I hope you will apply all the formatting on both of the lists, so you will get a good practice of how to format the text. If you want to see the blog regarding this video, you can check my website. Link will be in the description. So if you have any suggestions regarding the videos or any questions, please comment below. In the next video we will see how to insert image in our web page. Thank you. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel again. As we are discussing HTML, in the previous video we had discussed about the lists in HTML, which are ordered list and unordered list. In this video we will see how to insert image in our web page. So if you want to find any blogs regarding the videos, you can check my website. The link will be in the description. Let's jump to our editor. So if you want to insert any image in the web page, for that you will use image tag and a source attribute. The source attribute is a must attribute. In the source attribute we write the path of the image, so that our web page will find the image and place it on the web page. So it's better to place the image in the same folder where the web page is, just like this. I have already done that. So you can see that my web page and picture is on the same folder. So it is better to do this because there is less chance of the misplacing of image or any deletion, or it is also easy to give path like this. So I will give the path. Munif is the name of the file of the picture, and JPG is the type of the picture. So if we save that, so you can see that we have placed the image successfully in our web page. So if we want to edit the picture or perform some formatting, if you want to shorten the width or height, so for that you can use the height attribute and width attribute. So it will decrease or increase the size of the picture. There is another attribute which we can use is alt. Alt attribute. In alt attribute we write anything which we want to be shown on the web page in case when the picture is not loaded. So if by mistake or any server problems or the pictures get deleted, so it's better to put an alt tag, so that if the image is if there is a problem in loading the image, the alt tag will show what the image say. So you can write image over here so that the user will know that there will be an image. So this is all for the image tag. This is how we can insert image in our browser. So if you like the video, kindly subscribe the channel, and if you have any suggestions regarding the video, kindly comment below. Thank you. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel again. In the previous video we had seen how to insert an image in our web page. In this video we will discuss a major thing in HTML, which is form. Forms may make the web page interactive and allow user to enter data in our web page. Many websites use forms of different kind. Just like if we want to make an ID on Facebook, there is a form which we fill with our data. So forms are very powerful things in HTML, and they have a lot of uses, and they can be used in many places. So before we continue, if you want to see any blog regarding this video or previous video, you can check my website. The link will be in the description. So let's jump to our editor. So for creating any form, you have to use a tag which is called a form. So anything between this tag will be of a form. So there is a basic tag which is called input. If we simply use this tag without any attributes, this will look like this, such like this on our web page. We can write any text in the box. So if we write anything behind it, like username, so it will show up like this. So there are many attributes which we can use in our input type. The main attribute of input is called type. So there are many types which HTML provides us, and we can use it in our web page. So the default type of the input tag is the text type. So we can use many other types. You can see it on Google. What are the types the HTML offers? So I will show you a couple of the types. So one is the text, and one is a password type. Password, and there is another type which is called email, which is mainly used for writing emails. There is another type which is called date type, which is used for writing dates. And we can also place check boxes and radio buttons in our form. But before going on that, I will show you the last type, which is called number. So if we want to take any kind of numbers from user, so we can use this. I will show you how the form will look like. So our form will look like this. So just let me place the paragraph tags before every tag so that our code will look a bit nice. As we are moving forward to bigger codes, we have to use the proper methods for making our code look better, so that it is more readable and understandable. So let us see that this is the text field for anything, and this is the password field. You can see that we are not able to see the password. This is the benefit of password type. So, and if we write anything in the email section, we have to fulfill the requirements of the email. Otherwise, it will give an error. It will not give error now because we are not using we are not submitting the form. And if we use the date type, you can see that it will show a calendar, so which we can select anything. And on the phone type, we can write numbers on the number attribute type. So before ending this video, I will show you how to place and check boxes, radio buttons, and normal button on this form. So first I will show you how to place a checkbox. So for that, stay logged in. Checkbox. It will show like this, so you can check it and uncheck it. So the other thing I will show is radio button, which we can use for overrating or underrating. So we copy and paste. So the difference between radio button and the checkbox is we can only select one radio button. So you can see that while submitting the form, you have to select only one checkbox, only one radio button for submitting the form. So the next thing I will show you is select option menu. If you want to show user a menu which show many things, and we want from user to select any of the given items, how we can do that? So I will make a list of favorite food. And for that we use the tag select. Select tag is used to give options. The select tag is the main tag, and in them we use an option tag. The number of options we want to give the user, the same number of option tag we will use. So if we say burger, ice cream, so 2 is enough for now. So you can see that there will be a list like this. So the last thing I will show in the form is called button. So how we can place a button in our forms. For that we use the type submit. So the type submit will place a beautiful button in the form which we can use to submit our form. So as we are not submitting any kind of form, so this button will not do anything. So before ending this video, I will show you a couple of more attributes which we can use in our input, which we can use in our input tags. I will just make the code a little bit muted so it will be easy to read it, as it is very important. So the first attribute I will show is called value. So the anything we put in the value tag will become the value of that input type. So if we write here Munif and save it, so you can see that there will be the text on that field. So user have to remove that text before writing anything. So there is another tag which I want to show you, which is called placeholder. Placeholder is also used to show any specific thing on that text type field, but the difference between placeholder and the value is the user have to remove the value of that text type before writing anything, but the placeholder which show the same thing, but user does not have to remove that thing. So you can understand it by example. So you can see that user can directly write anything. So you can see that user can directly write anything. So the couple of more attributes I want to show you is, one is called checked. So if you want to check the stay logged in button by default, so we write here checked. So the button will be checked by default. So if you want to select any thing by default from the favorite food list, so we use the selected attribute. So we write selected. So you can see that the ice cream is selected by default. So there is one more thing I want to tell you regarding the form, which is the name attribute. Name attribute is the value of any input type. So the name stores the anything in the form or anything of the input type. So name is a kind of variable which stores the data which we put in our text field. So I will use the name attribute in our radio buttons. So as I told you, we have to select only one radio button in our form, and in our one form, so both the radio buttons will have the same name, so that and only one can be selected. So you can see that we can select only one radio button at one time. So this is a very powerful thing. So we have created a bigger code in this example, and we have created a full-fledged form which is very useful. So if you want to see any other thing regarding the forms, you can also Google it, and if you want to see the blog regarding this video, you can check my website. So if you have any questions regarding this video, so you can comment below and ask me, or if you have any suggestions or any questions, kindly let me know. Thank you. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel again. In the previous video we had discussed about forms and how we can create a full-fledged form with all the necessary things and tags. In this video we will discuss about how to create tables in web page. If you want to see any blogs regarding all the videos, you can check my website. The link will be in the description. So let's move to our editor. So the tag we use to create a table is a table tag. So in our table tag there are two main sections. There is a head section which we use to write the heading of the table, and this is the tag we use for that is th tag, and for the remaining body we use t body tag. So as we know, there are two things in each table. There are rows and there are columns. So to display rows in a table we use tr tag, which is table row, and to show columns in a table we use td tag. But as this is a head section of the table, so in head section we use th tag. No, only simple th tag, and we can write anything here, just like name, color, age. So this these three items will be the heading of our table. So in the body section, we as we have to create a row again, so we will again write tr tag, but here instead of th tag we use td tag. So remaining all the rows will have td tag except the head or the main heading tag for the heading section. So here I will write the data. So you can see that we have a table on our web page which had a heading of name, color and age, and then we have a data of Munif, Blue and 21. So there are two rows and every row has three columns. So if we want to put another row in our column, so we will write tr again, and we will write again td tags, and now just put the data. So you can see that we have another row in our web page. So if we so let's put copy and paste and put couple of more rows in our web page. So you can clearly see the table. So you can see that there are 5 rows and each row has 3 columns. So there is one attribute I want to show you about the table, and this attribute is called bordered attribute. So as you can see that there is no specific lining or anything which shows that this is a table, and it is not looking very elegant. So there is a tag which we use, border. Sorry, this is an attribute, and we give the size of border in pixels. So I will write 2 pixels. So you can see that now our table has linings and a proper setup on the web page. So you can make a table on the web page like this. So if you want to see the blog regarding this video, kindly check my website. So if you have any question and suggestions regarding the video, kindly comment below. In the next video we will see how to set up links in our web page. Thank you. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel Coding Geeks. In the previous video we had discussed about how we can create tables in our web page, and in this video we will discuss about how we can create links in our page. If you want to see any blogs regarding the videos, you can check my website. The link will be in the description. So let's go to our editor. So there are mainly three types of links. One is absolute link, second is relative link, and third is permalinks. The absolute links refers to another absolute type of websites like google.com, youtube.com, Wikipedia, etc. And the relative links relate to the pages uh, which we want to relate. Suppose if we are making any kind of website or any project which have two or multiple pages, and we want to send user on a click to that page, so for that we use relative links. And permanent links are used in the page, just like you have seen in many pages that there is a link on the lower side of the page that go to top, and when you click that link, you automatically goes to the top of the page. Such links are called permalinks. So we will see all the links one by one. So first I am going to show you the absolute links. So the tag we use for links are a tag and hr. href is the source or reference of the website where we want to go. So in the first example we will go to the google.com. So just write http://www. And between starting of a tag and ending of a tag, you have to write the text you want to show as a link. When the user press that text, then the page refers itself to that link. So I will write here, click here to go to google.com. So just run it. So when you click that link, it will take you google.com. So the second thing we will see that if you want to insert any image in the instead of the text we put over here, how we can do that. So I will just copy and paste the same thing. And instead of this data, I will just use the image tag and place the image which we want to use over here. I will use the same image I used when I teach how to insert image in the web page. So now just save it and run it. So whenever you click this image, you will go to google.com. So this is how links work in an image. So the next thing I want to show you is relative links. So relative links, as I told you before, are used to refer the pages which are in the same folders. So just so let's make another file. And write some text over here. Hello world. And save it in the same folder where where our other file is saved. So I will save it. I will call it second page.html. So just save it. So we will again write the paragraph tag first and then the link tag, and here we will write the name of our page, which is second page .html. So you can see that we didn't write HTTP or anything over here because this is a relative link. So just write anything, go to second page and load it and click on this link. It will take you to the second page which we, so as we load, we click the link, you can see that we came to the other page. So if you go back and again click it, you can see that the link is working. So the last thing I want to show you is the permalinks. So for that, we have to give an any ID or anything in the link where we want to send our page. So if you just write a paragraph over here, so if we write some text over here, and for referring, giving a permanent link, we have to give a reference from our page, and that reference will be the ID where we want to refer our page. So if we want to refer our page over this paragraph, we have to give it an ID, which we can say that text. So we just have to write hash and text over here and save it. So I think I didn't write anything over here. Go to top. So if you click over here, it will refer you to the top. So you can write this link anywhere and on the page, and you can refer anywhere on the page using such kind of links. So this is all for this video. So if you like the video, kindly subscribe the channel and press the bell icon, and if you have any suggestions or any questions regarding the video, kindly comment below. Thank you. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel again. So in the previous video we had discussed about how we can put links in our web page. I had shown you different kind of links, how we can place them in our web page and how we can use them. In this video we will see how to put iframes in our page. So before going to our video, so if you want to see any kind of blogs regarding the videos or anything, you can check my website. The link will be in the description. So let's jump to our code editor. So why we use iframes? So we use iframes if we want to show the contents of other website on our page. So if I want to show the contents of my website on my another page, so for that we use iframes. So for iframes, the text is iframe. So in the source we give the path as we give in the links while placing the links or images or anything. Source, in this source we also have to give the source of our website. So as I am going to show my own website into the web page, so I will copy the link of my website and paste it over here and run it. So you can see that my whole website is shown on this web page. So you can do the whole functionality of my website on this web page. So one more thing I am going to show you is that if we want to show our another page on this iframe, just like while putting links, we refer our one page to our own other page. So if we want to show the contents of our own pages, of our own second page to our first page. So how we can set up for that? So simply write iframes again. In the source, give the path of the page. So our page name was second page.html. If you haven't seen my video regarding links, kindly check that video before watching this video. So just save it and run it. So you can see that our page has loaded successfully over here. So let's put a last iframe over here. So for this we use Wikipedia. We will use Wikipedia page to be shown on our page. So we will write the link for Wikipedia. So just save it and run it. So you can see that all of my pages are loaded in this page, and we can use it like we want to. So iframes are very powerful things while creating web pages. So if you want the code regarding this video, you can check my website, or if you have any suggestions, kindly let me know. In our next video, we will use all the things we have learned so far in one project. We can call it an HTML project. So kindly watch that video too. So if you want to recall all the things I have shown you in all our videos. So thank you. Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. This is our last video regarding HTML on this HTML series. We had learned so far in this series regarding HTML and how to create our web page, and we had learned so many tags in HTML. In this video, we will combine all those tags and we will make our very first website or web page, so we can test all our things we had learned so far in this HTML course. So if you want to see any blog regarding the videos I upload on my channel, you can check my website. The link will be in the description. The source code for this video will also be in my website. So check my website if you want to see any source code or any blogs regarding the videos I upload. So the web page we will make in this video will be look like this. You can make your own website, your own web page, or anything you want to make by using all the tags we had learned so far. And I will make this web page. It will have a nice looking heading, a picture, a paragraph, ordered list, unordered list, table, links, iframes, and we will also link our page to a second page, which will be our form. Okay, so there are links, there are pictures, there are iframes, there are ordered list, unordered list, tables, pictures, paragraph. So everything we had learned in the HTML series, we will use all the things in this video. You can hang up the video and you can try to make everything by yourself, and you can also come along with me and code with me if you have any problems while making the web page yourself. So let's continue. Open your text editor. So let me align the things a bit. So the first thing we need is the title, which is Hello World. And there is a heading, H1 heading, which say Hello World. So just save it and run it so we can see our page is working well. So yeah, our page is working well, so we will continue to make our web page. So there is another heading which is H3. So we will just copy the same data and put it over there. So there is the heading. So the next thing we want to include is a picture. So we will use the image tag, and I had already saved the image. So you can choose any image you want to. So this is the picture. So it is a JPEG file. So yeah, our picture had been included. So the next thing we will do, we will make a picture a bit shorter, because in our sample page the picture is a bit shorter and we had a bigger. So let's adjust the height and width. Height we will 200 pixels and width also 200 pixels. Let's check. No, this is very small. So now this look almost exactly the same. So the next thing we want to include is a paragraph. So we will use the paragraph tag, and let me just copy this data and put it over there. Just see. Here is our paragraph. So the next thing we want to include is a horizontal line. So for horizontal line we use the tag HR. So there is our horizontal line. Next thing is an unordered list with a link. This link will take you to a Wikipedia page where all the information about Earth is there. So we will make an unordered list. Let me just copy this. So there are 7 li tags. You can find the image and everything regarding this video in my website. So if you have to find anything regarding the source code, kindly visit my website. So there is our unordered list, but we have to make the last one a link. So for making the last one link, we will use the link tag, which is a tag. So and we will copy this up information about Earth over here, and we will just cut it from there. So now it will be a link. I didn't place the link over here. You can place any link in the href section. So feel free to put any link over here. I'm not putting any link over here because it will waste the time. The next thing we want is an ordered list. So we will just place an oval tag, and let me just copy the same thing and paste it over here. So you can see that there is our ordered list. Okay, there is a horizontal line between both the lists. So let me just put a horizontal line. So our website is looking nice. So the next thing we want is a table. So let me just table tag, and there is a heading, and there is a row, there is name, and just copy the same. And there is 4 more rows which have the data which I didn't put to save the time, and there every row has 3 columns. So we will, in the body section of the table, so I will just copy the same thing. So there are 3 more rows, and so I will copy the same thing. You can pause the video if you have any problems, and you can check the code if you want to. So here is our table. So in this page our table has a border, and we didn't put any border, so let me just put a border. So border of 2 pixels. So yeah, you can see that our page is looking a bit like the sample page we had. So the next thing we want to put is a link with a picture. You can see that there is a link, and there is one more link which say go to top. So we want to put a permalink and an absolute link. We will put the relative link in the end of the page. So let me just put the first link, which is absolute link, which is in the image. So graph tag, and then image, then link tag, and here we will put our image. So the source is the same, which is this. So you can just see, check it. So there is our image, and with the link, you can see that I am not putting any links in the pictures, or any links I am putting in the web page, because it will save our time. You can put any link you want to in anywhere. So the picture is quite large, so I will just make it a bit shorter. So just width of 50 pixels and height of 50 pixels. So this is looking a bit nice. So we have to write these 2 lines too. So let me just copy this, and okay, the paragraph tag, let me just paste the first thing, and then the second thing. So you can see that our page is looking like as we want to. So there is one more horizontal line I didn't place under the table. So let me just put it. So you can see that. So we had created our page so far. We had put a picture, paragraph, heading tag, lists and links. Now I have to place a permalink. So for that I will give hello world an ID of hello. So that pictures. So here we will say hash and go to top. So you can see that our link is working fine. So the next thing we want to place is a horizontal line and then an iframe. So let me just put an horizontal line first and then iframe. So there is the iframe of Wikipedia, so I will write the link of Wikipedia. So our iframe has been placed. So let me put a one more iframe in our. So I will put a one more iframe in the in our website. So, iframe. I will put the link of my own website. So you can see that both iframes have been placed. So the next thing, we want to link our page to a second page with a relative link. I had created the second page already. So you can in the second page I had created a form in like we make a form in our previous video. So you can make a form. If you didn't know how to make a form, so check my video on regarding the form. So I will just connect this page with our page, our first page. So I will just link it. So the name of this page is second page, page.html. I will write here go to second page. So here is our link. So you can see that the link is working perfectly fine. So this is all for this video. So we have used header tag, heading tags, pictures, paragraph tag, ordered list, unordered list, absolute links, relative links, permalinks, links in pictures, tables, iframes, and also forms. So we have made this web page with everything we had learned so far in this series. So I hope this video will be useful to you, and you can practice this all the things with this example. You can make exactly the same example if you want to, or if you want to make anything you want to. So let's give it a try. If you have any problems, so let me comment down and let me know so I can help you. If you want to see the source code or any data regarding this page I had created, so you can check my website. The link will be in the description. So if you have any question or any query regarding this video, or if you have any questions regarding your own web page, so kindly comment below and let me know so I can tell you. So here our HTML section has been completed. So in our next section we will talk about basics of CSS, and then we will jump on to PHP. So thank you.